damaging. Oh, he gets one of the Valkyries. He gets a single Scourge on the second Valkyrie as well. So that Valkyrie is damaged. It could probably die from a round of attacks from a Muta, from one volley from the Mutalisks. Comsec goes off to see what other kind of tech he might have. Or no, probably seeing what defenses. I'm sorry, I thought that was his main. Checking what defenses he has at that top right. And he needs to get some defenses up there very quickly. Or he's going to be in trouble. He's got a Lurker egg morphing. He's got more Hydras popping out there. He needs some Lurkers at that choke point. Or he's going to be in deep trouble. He's trying to get some stuff on that ramp. It looks like he's just sent some Zerglings up to that location. M&Ms are bearing down at the location, though. He's got a couple Scourge right in the perfect opportunity. Is he going to be able to get... He gets a Lurker. Oh, burrow the Lurker gets burrowed right on top of the ramp. Beautiful location. Now he's going to be able to micro those mules against... Oh, but now it's Scourge versus Valkyrie micro. And he's got to be really so careful of those Valkyries because easily destroy that entire group of Mutas. He needs to be careful of those Mutas. I'm not sure why those aren't burrowed. More Scourge coming in. Oh, man, if he can Scourge those Valks. He needs to Scourge those Valks. They're just going to keep his Mutas completely shut down. He could switch just to Hydra. Well, no, he can't even... I mean, he can't even switch to getting just Hydras to deal with the Valkyries. Oh, the Valkyries trailing behind. No, never mind. He saw that coming. Turn the M&M back. By the way, it's hilarious that I think it's hilarious at least in StarCraft 2, M&M Medic and Marines has become MMM for Marine Marauder Medevac. So it's just MMM, which I think is funny. I don't know why I think it's so funny, but I do. Anyway, he's got a Nidus in that base as well, so he is in good shape. I think he might have, yes, he's got a Defiler Mound. So he's researching Consume as we speak. He might be able to get Swarm up very quickly to deal with these attacks. And he's got Nidus as well, so he's going to be able to push back any Marines that attack. Nidus going down to his natural expansion as well. and because he's gone for the Valkyries, he doesn't have Vessels. So the Vessels are really what he needs against the Lurkers and Defilers. Valkyrie's not going to be terribly good against Lurkers and Defilers. And really, they are going to keep him from getting much air. He still has those Mutas. He's done a good job about conserving those Mutalisks. But he's going to... excuse me, I just totally had a brain fart there. He's been good about conserving his Mutalisks, so he still has those. But they're not going to be able to do too much against those Valkyries. So the Valkyries still have complete air control. And... but all he needs is a few Scourge, and he still has those Mutas as well to deal with the Valkyries if he tries to do any kind of Overlord harass or anything like that. So the Valkyries maintain air control, air superiority in general, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal. And look at this. Nice. He's got the Swarm trying to push down to get another base here. Oh, and he squeezes that hatchery in between the mine. Nice. The mine was a little bit badly placed. He can get the hatchery there after all. Excuse me. I still have a little bit of a cold, by the way. So again, I apologize if my voice is too scratchy or something like that. Or I'm pausing to drink water or blow my nose or anything like that. I don't think I've blown my nose anyway so far. Moving in with these Mutas, trying to get some damage done with these Mutas while he has them, so they don't go to complete waste, because he hasn't really done any damage with them so far. Where are the Valkyries? The Valkyries are probably heading towards that location right now, but they could be also just staying with the M&M. Where did those Valkyries go? Huge minefield. Wow, huge minefield in between ZerO's bases. And there's the Valkyries. There's the Valkyries. Where's the Scourge? He's going to have Scourge around. I know he's trying to tempt out those Valkyries so he can Scourge them. There's a couple Scourge. He's going to be able to turn around. Oh, no, he fires while moving. Takes out the Scourge. Nicely done. There's never really been very much Valkyrie micro because no one's ever used Valkyries, but the last year or so since people have been using Valkyries more, we've actually been seeing an increase in Valkyrie micro ability, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, now Mutalisks taking out that top left base, shutting it down. Valkyries giving chase. Oh, he's going to get some hits off. He's going to get tons of hits on those Mutalisks. Oh, he barely is going to be able to get away. It looked like for a second he was going to try and have to split them up just so he could save some of them, sacrifice some to save the others. But anyway, he's got 4 bases going now. 4 bases. He's got a Nidus network, not to be confused with a Nidus network from StarCraft 2, but he's got a network of Nidus canals, so he can move his units around and protect those as well with swarms and lurkers. Tanks are now in the mix though, and ZerO is pretty much stuck in his base at the moment. So yeah, ZerO's stuck in his base at the moment because there's the big minefield out in front of his base. There's the Valkyries. There's the M&M army as well. So when these tanks come to bear, that's pretty much going to be his counter there. But oh my gosh, are we seeing a drop? Oh my gosh, are we seeing a drop? Is ZerO going to try and drop the main with lurkers? And, oh, nicely done, yes! Sending the Zerglings in to soak up the mines so they don't spot the Overlords. Beautiful move by ZerO. He's going to go in here, and I don't think Fantasy's going to know this is coming at all. Overlords coming into his main base. They're going to come around the south where the natural expansion can't even see them. Oh, oh, where is he going to go? Here he comes in. The Valkyries are in the middle of the field. They're still within range. They could get there in time. He doesn't see it coming, though. They go below the ridge. Now he's in. Now he's in the main. The Valkyries are on their way, but it's too late. The drop is about to land. He's trying to do a counterattack, though. Tanks are showing the expansion. Gets a swarm down on top of those Hydras. And Defilers, Lurkers right on top of those factories as well. Fantasy was switching over into mech, which is something that he kind of pioneered again lately, as the switch into mech over sort of gradually in these long Hive Tech games. And now he's trying to push out and save his natural expansion, going after these tanks. He doesn't have enough M&M, and he doesn't have vessels to protect the tanks from those. Look at that plague! Plague on all the Valkyries, and the plagued Valkyries get picked off by the Hydralisks. There's now Lurkers and Hydras in the main base there. He needs to start taking out those buildings, though, taking out something important. He's just kind of doing a little bit of damage to everything, and he's plagued the factories. Nicely done. He's plagued the factories, but he needs to start killing off, yes, kill off some SCVs, for instance. Those are nice, easy kills that are valuable kills if you're not going to get buildings. For instance, he's gotten one factory. One of those factories burnt to the ground along with being attacked by the Lurkers. There's still some tanks at his natural expansion, so ZerO's going to try and push out a little bit more. And, well, actually, he's not in immediate danger. He doesn't have to go out and do this, but he is going to move out and try and take out those tanks once again. Comsat goes down. Oh, nice plague on the group of Marines coming in to try and reinforce. It's going to shut them down. Command Center's going to go down. Another factory's going to go down. Where are all of his forces? He had some tanks there earlier. I don't know where all of his tanks went, but he's not able to show these burrowed units anymore. It looks like Fantasy could go down right now. He's managed to save a couple of his Valkyries. He's repairing them now. But now depots are going down. The Academy goes down. The Command Center and his main is going to go down. Another factory burns down. The tanks are going down. Everything is going down. Everything is dying in his main base, so this drop has been hugely successful. I was a little bit worried that he might just drop a bunch of units, do a little bit of damage to everything, and not actually kill anything important, but he's killed so much stuff. Actually, I don't know if he got that Command Center, but it'd be really good if he did. Going in